And I am a very firm believer that there is no point to life. So you have to create. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I just want to address comments like this. I'm going to let you read that for a second. I'm going to leave it up on the screen. I get a lot of comments asking, why do I do this? Nobody cares. Why do it? Right? And I am a very firm believer that there is no point to life. So you have to create a reason to live. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that from a nihilistic perspective. I'm just saying, if there is no God, of which atheists don't know, there's no absolute proof that there is no God. There's no proof that there is a God. There's evidences for both. And you can either follow the evidence from scientific theories, scholars, etc., history. I'm gonna take my glasses off. That reflection is wild. So I really want to get something across. I do not hate religion, okay? I know the majority of people need religion. I know that it provides hope, promise, guarantee of something better, gives you desire to live, reason to live. And when you don't have God, you have to find those reasons in yourself. And that is absolutely fucking terrifying. Many people cannot do it, and many people don't want to do it. Your reasoning doesn't matter. If it's what you need or what you want to do, that is okay. You're a human being. You're allowed to have a difference of opinion. For me, and the way that I think, if I don't agree with something, but all evidence tells me otherwise, then I am wrong and need to change my perspective, whether I like it or whether I don't. When it comes to things like Noah's flood, there is absolutely zero historical or geological evidence for that having ever happened. During the time of the supposed flood that the Bible and many other mythologies talk about, Christianity's not the only one. During that time when it supposedly happened, we have writings and statues and buildings, creations all around the world, from Egyptians, Samaritans, etc. And that right there is proof that life was not killed off, and that all of humanity was still, I don't want to say evolving, but they were still growing. Okay? That right there is absolute undeniable proof that Noah's Ark didn't happen. When it comes to Jesus's existence, that is a little bit of a tougher one. The argument claimed from Josephus was edited, therefore untrustworthy. You can then take that and decide if you want to believe in it based on faith, or you can take that and say, I don't know Josephus. I don't know if he's a trustworthy person. I don't know if those Catholics, Christians, etc. are trustworthy. Therefore, I should not trust it. Or you can believe it. Everything is all up to you. I personally follow evidence whether I agree personally or not. I do that with politics. I do it with religions. Speaking of which, I am not 100% absolute atheist. Atheist just means you don't know if there's a God. Okay? According to evidence, there is no God. Scientific evidence comes into agreement that there is no God. That's just based in facts and reasoning. That doesn't mean that it is a fact that there is no God. And that's where people need to start learning what science actually is. Science is always changing. Okay, same as morals are always changing. It used to be correct to have slaves, right? It used to be okay to sell your children, okay? That used to be a normal, okay, moral thing to do. Now we know it's not. It was a fact that it was okay, and now it is a fact that it was not. And now we know why it was not, right? Pregnant women, they believed that women could not feel pain, so they did not get painkillers during pregnancy. And they believed that as a fact. And then the science came out disproving it, so they changed their mind, and now we have a new fact. Well, then you want to ask, well, what is considered a fact and what is not? Okay, that's where it gets tricky, right? If I jump in the air right now, and I fall to the ground, and I consistently do that over and over and over and over, and it doesn't contradict itself. Like, I don't levitate any of those times. There's no levitation. There's no me just flying up. It happens 100% of the time. I fall back to the ground. That is a fact of gravity. Here's where it gets tricky. I don't know, and scientists don't know, if in 500 years we learn something different from gravity. And then the scientific theory, which of right now is a fact that is proven consistently without contradiction and peer review scrutiny, right? That's what scientific theory is. Peer reviewed scrutiny, it holds up and none of the evidence contradicts itself. Okay, it's a consistent absolute that will happen. We don't know if that theory will change. We could come up with something called mouse, right? For instance, we could find something in quantum physics that we end up being able to provide evidence for that is able to uphold the scientific theory, the scientific method. And then we go, oh, wow, we thought it was gravity. Now we know it's mouse. It is now mouse. That is an absolute fact. As of right now, it is a fact that it's gravity. But if we gain new knowledge, it'll be a fact that it is mouse. I hope that makes sense. My channel is not to take away people's beliefs, okay? My channel is titled Evidence First. I am more than happy to talk about any religion, witchcraft, paganism, pantheism. I can even scrutinize atheism. But here's the deal. In the last 2 weeks of starting this channel, I have gained 25,000 views, hundreds, if not thousands, of comments, and hundreds of likes. So I'm going to continue doing that. I get comments daily. Right now I'm getting about 1,000 views of video, give or take. Out of those 1,000, I get comments. Those comments are more or less in a debate form, unless it's my subscribers or someone that believes the same thing. Then they're like, oh my God, I believe it. This is ridiculous, etc., whatever it is, right? Those debate comments are things that I'm able to turn into content and go more in depth on. If you want to take it, you can. If you don't want to take it, the internet is amazing because you can turn your computer off. You can turn your phone off. YouTube Shorts are amazing because you can swipe or you can hit not interested. You do not have to watch my videos. I'm not making them for you. I am making these videos because I love debating and I love researching. And I was up all night one night and I realized I wanted to debate more. So I was like, how do I do this? I have a million thoughts. I journal a lot. I have a million thoughts that I write down, but those writings aren't going anywhere and I'm not getting scrutiny against my writings. So how do I know if I'm even correct in things that I believe, see, feel, hear, etc.? I'm going to make a YouTube channel showing research, my research, showing my claims, and when someone rebutes it, my cat just scratched the crap out of me, and when someone rebutes it, I can then make another video providing more evidence. That is the point of this YouTube channel. If you are struggling with faith, okay, if you are a believer, a Christian, and you are struggling with faith, and you need your faith, do not watch my channel. Because here's the thing, scientific evidence and proven facts back all of the claims that I'm making. I may be wrong in a few claims, but the overall story is correct. As of this moment, there is zero scientific, geological, historical evidence for a God having ever existed nor existing. None. There is evidence or reasoning of there not being one existing. The Big Bang Theory. That's, as of this moment, a absolute, proven, observable, testable fact. So that is why I believe that. When the day comes that somebody is able to put in my hands absolute, undeniable, holds up to scrutiny evidence and proof that Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, was God himself incarnate. Everything that was said in the Bible was absolutely true. It's backed by all these different scholars. It is you cannot deny it. If I jump in the air, I will fall down. If I cannot deny it, I will accept that God exists. That doesn't mean I have to worship him, is where you mistake yourself. The God of the Bible also commits mass genocide. That is the number one argument that when I get into a debate here on YouTube, no Christian debates. The number one response I receive when I say that is the potter can destroy the clay. And here's the evidence against that. God set up a moral law and he doesn't hold it himself. Therefore, he is not moral because he said this is moral. This is correct. This is true. So if he does opposite of that, he therefore is not those good things. He is not moral if he does that. If he says it is so detestable for sin to be in my presence, and he calls murder a sin, and then he commands multiple times for children to be murdered, he therefore is detestable in his own eyes. That's his own logic, his own reasoning. If you truly hate my content, do not watch it. I don't want to take anyone's beliefs away. I like debating. I like researching. I like evidence. I like religion. I like politics, etc., etc., etc. I love learning, talking to people, finding like-minded people, debating with people that don't agree. And for instance, one of my commenters yesterday commented, and for some reason they commented a reply, and he posted another reply saying his replies aren't being posted. So I told him just reach out to my Instagram. So he did, and we debated for 2 hours until about 4 in the morning. It was like 2 or 3 hours of debating. And guess how the conversation ended? We both said, God be with you. I don't care if you believe in God or not. I am merely showing evidence first. The whole point of the name, the whole point of the videos, this channel is based around evidence. If there's not evidence for something, I will show that. If there is evidence for something, I will show that. If you guys want content that showcases evidence that is peer-reviewed, backed by scholars, historically, geologically, and scientifically accurate, subscribe to the channel. Comment something you're curious about. If you're curious about Zeus and evidence for or against Zeus, I will make a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 year long series, whatever it is, on that. I'm only on Christianity right now because there's so many comments. If you guys are curious about other religions, beliefs, philosophy, comment it. I will go through, do research, and make a video specifically for you, tailored to that topic, and provide the evidence. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button. Do as I've been saying and comment a belief. Comment if you disagree, agree, whatever it may be. And subscribe if you do want to see more.